Good morning, everyone. How are we today? Are all the days starting to blend? I know, for me too. Anyway, today what's cooking is, I don't know if you guys have gone to the Olive Garden. What I love to do is when I'm dining out, I love to go home and make my version of things. And I'm a huge soup lover, and I love those breadsticks with that garlic salt on them that come out fresh. I quite often will go there and order the soup salad and breadsticks, so I don't go there very often, but when I do, I love it. Anyway, so what I'm making for you today is my version of that Pasta Fagioli soup. So I'm going to walk you through all of the ingredients. So first of all, right now on the oven, I'm sauteing up my carrots. There's three carrots that I cubed up. There's 2 stalks of celery, and there's 1 white onion, okay, and some olive oil with salt and pepper. So right now I'm just softening that up, sauteing that so that all those flavors meld and it becomes really nice. What I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be cooking up sausage, okay? So I've got, what you have to do actually is you just pop the meat right out of the casing, okay? I don't know if you guys have done this before. And I've got 2 different types of sausage here. One is a pork and beef, and one is a turkey. So I've popped the meat out of the casing, and now I'm just going to fry that up on the stove, okay? So we'll fry that up. What I'm also going to toss in there is 3 cloves of garlic. Just make sure that it's... Because you know how this Ukrainian girl likes her garlic. And then the other day I did those roasted red peppers in the oven that I charred. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice that up. And that's going to get tossed into my chicken broth. What else I'm going to be tossing in is a bunch of kale. Okay. I'm going to be tossing in a can of herb and spice diced tomatoes. You can either use a can of tomato sauce or tomato paste, and I have this left over from the other day, so I'm going to do that. And then one thing that it has in it is white beans. I'm going to throw in these cannellini beans. They're like white kidney beans. They're really mild though. They're not as pasty as the red ones, but they give it beautiful flavor. You can use Romano beans or any other type of a white bean. They're just really nice and mild. And hopefully I don't get gas like I did from that sweet potato quinoa cake I made the other day. I said to Jeff, it's a good thing I'm isolated because, man, I was like stinking yesterday. Sorry, too much information. I know it's gross, but. And then I've got a tablespoon of basil, a tablespoon of thyme, and a tablespoon of, it was supposed to be oregano, but I ran out, so I have this garlic plus mix that I'm just substituting. It'll be just as good. So, right here we've got our carrot, celery, and onion all melding really nice. I'll add a bit more olive oil. Oh, it smells so good. liking that, so I'm gonna just swap, get it on a higher burner here. Get this going. Olive oil. That sausage meat is so yummy and flavorful. Once that cooks up. And what I did, you guys, was I went to Co-op the other day. Somebody had commented to me on my cinnamon buns. The easiest thing to do was just go and buy a frozen bread loaf and let that rise, and it just takes a few hours. It'll double in size. And then you knead it and you roll it out with a little floured surface. Knead that out, and all I did was sprinkle. I put butter all over it, brown sugar and cinnamon, and rolled it really tight, and then cut it. And then in the bottom of the pan, I just put a whole bunch of butter and brown sugar so it caramelized on the bottom. And then when you take it out, you can flip it so that the gooey part's at the top, and then you put the cream cheese on top. And I did attach the cream cheese recipe. It was one that was a Cinnabon hack for that icing, so that's what I did. But what I did for this was I let it rise overnight, and I heard or read that if you let it sit overnight, it almost becomes like a sourdough in the morning, and I love the taste of sourdough. It's actually easier for your body to break down too. So what I did, I'm gonna just show you because they smell incredible. I have them in the oven. I kind of made them into like little knots. Oh, I've got my French onion soups in there too, which I'm going to enjoy again today. Oh, it's so good. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll just, I'm going to put the chicken broth, 1 big fat tablespoon in that water. I'm going to put the carrot, celery, onion, and garlic into the pot with the chicken broth. This is going to be so good. I'm going to throw in the diced tomatoes. Throw in the kale. I'm not sure how much I want in there right now. Gonna throw in that roasted red pepper. I'm gonna put that tomato paste in there. Those breadsticks smell to die for, I must say. Then I'm going to put in those 3 herbs. And I'm going to wait until the very end to add the beans. Once this meat is done, I'm going to toss that in there. And then, right as you're going to serve it, you can take your Parmigiano Reggiano cheese with that grater and do some big flakes on top. And also you can slice up some basil or put a little bit of fresh basil on top. Fresh basil is always better, but I know it's tough right now with herbs in the grocery stores. So let me just pull out quickly These are those breadsticks, so they're still gonna take a little bit to cook, but I will attach a picture at the end of the breadsticks and the soup. So anyway, that's what's cooking today, guys. I love you. I hope you're having an amazing day, amazing week, and enjoy your day.